Hello everyone, welcome to Storytime in Seacliff. Today we have a favorite of many of yours. Let's see how many of you guessed. Well, yesterday I put on a cap, and sure enough, Caps for Sale. That's our book for today. Let's read it, okay? Ready, Oberon? The story starts, looks a lot like Seacliff, doesn't it? Once upon a time, there was a peddler who sold caps, but he wasn't an ordinary peddler who would carry his wares on his back. No, he carried them on top of his head. First, he had his checkered cap. Then he had a bunch of gray caps. Then he had a bunch of brown caps, then blue, and on the very top, he had a bunch of red caps. Well, he'd walk up and down the streets, holding on very carefully so that the caps would not fall off. And he would say, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap. Well, one morning, he couldn't sell a single cap. He walked up and down the streets shouting, caps for sale, caps for sale. But nobody wanted a cap that day. Not even the red caps, which were always the favorite. Well, he started to feel very hungry, and it was time for lunch, but he had no money for lunch. So he said, I think I'll take a walk in the country. Maybe I'll have a nap. He walked for a very long time until he came to a big tree. Oh, a perfect place to rest, he thought. So he sat back very slowly. He leaned against the tree so that the caps would stay on his head. And he put his hand up, and sure enough, they were all there. Well, he went to sleep for a very long time. A very long time. And when he woke up, he felt so refreshed. But notice something is different. Before he stood up, he reached on top to feel that all his hats were on straight. Oh no, there was only one cap, his own checkered cap. Oh, he looked to the right, no caps. He looked to the left, no caps. He looked in back of him, no caps. He looked behind the tree, no caps. Then he looked up into the tree, and what do you think he saw? Oh no, on every branch sat a monkey, and on every monkey there was a cap, a brown cap, a gray cap, a red cap. Oh no, all his caps. Oh, he looked up at the monkeys, and the monkeys looked at him. He didn't know what to do. Finally, he spoke to them. You monkeys, you! And he shook his finger at them. You give me back my caps! But the monkeys only shook their fingers back and said, tis, tis, tis. And that made the peddler very angry. So he shook both hands at them and said, you monkeys, you, give me back my caps. But the monkeys only shook both their hands back at him and said, tis, tis, tis. Oh no. Oh, he was really angry now. He stamped his foot and he said, you monkeys, you, give me back my caps. But the monkeys only stamped their feet back at him and said, tis, tis, tis. By this time, the peddler was furious. He stamped both his feet. Monkeys, give me back my caps. But the monkeys only stamped both their feet back at him and said, tis, tis, tis. Whoa, what's going to happen? At last, he became so angry. He pulled off his own checkered cap, threw it on the ground, and began to walk away. But then each monkey pulled off his cap. Yes, yes. All the caps, the gray, the brown, the blue, the red, they came flying down out of the tree. So the peddler picked up his caps and put them back on his head, right above his checkered one. On the very top, he kept the red ones, yes. Oh, he had them all back. Slowly, very slowly, he walked back to town calling, you guessed it, caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap. And that was the end of the story of Caps for Sale. What a great story, right, Oberon? Love that story. Now we're going to have our birthday lineup. Okay, where are you? Sure enough, our cake yesterday was mostly chocolate. Let's hear what the voting is for today. Chocolate, B, Ben, Emily, Riley, Graham, and Molly all voted chocolate. Vanilla, we have Nicholas, Audrey, Lila, Joseph, and Alice. Oh, all right, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 chocolates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 vanilla. Whoa, it's very close, but it's a little bit more chocolate. A little bit more chocolate. I think I'm going to have to go like this. Teeny bit more chocolate. Well, I was wondering about birthdays today, and then I remembered today is Earth Day. And sure enough, we're going to celebrate Earth Day. Ready? Happy Earth Day to you. Happy Earth Day to you. Happy Earth Day, dear children. Happy Earth Day to you. Very good, very good. Oberon, is there a clue? Oh, whoa, this is a special clue. I wonder if anyone's going to guess the story. This is the clue. Okay, my friends. Thank you. Thank you for listening to our story today. Thank you, Cameraman Dan. And remember, I love you all very, very much.